Yes, we are back. Welcome, man. Thank you for joining me. I'm super psyched. Every single one of you guys can hang out with me today, man. I'm stoked. Stoked. Crazy day today. Oh my god. Brutal. We're gonna be talking about the Doge today. Good stuff. This one right here is the Project Sub-Ohm Edition. I get a lot of questions about how I'm building it on my Misfit, which is a in-series dual 18650. Okay, it's in series. I always shoot for above 0.3. Okay, today's should be around 0.3. Hopefully, just a hair higher. That's where I like it on the Misfit at least. Let's have a quick little toque here. We'll toke it up. We'll talk about the Doge, man. We'll talk about all sorts of shit. Let's hang out. There's really no special... There's really no endgame here, right? Really no endgame here. I'm just trying to get you guys where you want to be, man. Yeah. We're going to talk about the build. Very simple, productive build is what it is. It's going to feel very similar to pretty much everything we do on here. You're probably wondering, why do I have a Doge and a Doge? There is differences between these two, okay? And I wanted to show you guys the differences. So in case you were looking to purchase one or the other, you would know exactly what you're getting, man. And hopefully this helps. Again, I'm using the Project Sub-Ohm Edition here. Thing is, with something like with anything you put on top of the Misfit, it's gotta have the airflow to match. Okay, I mean, 6.9 volts. Wow. Okay. Can you hear him? Can you hear him? He's ready to come in. 1 second.
Some of the other guys, they use chemicals. We deal with flash speed. Huts, discover the flash speed difference.
Take your time, pal.
It was just a nightmare. It was like someone threw a wall.
Alright. Hey, shout out to everybody that made it to the live show. Good times. That was a lot of fun. Very spur of the moment. People have been asking me, why are you deleting the live shows after you do them? I'm deleting the live shows so nobody feels left out, dude. Right? So you're watching like, damn, dude, I feel left out, man. Like, can't believe I didn't make it. I'm gonna do plenty of these. They seem to be a hit. They seem to be very productive as well. I feel like we really communicate on a pretty good level, man. Everybody's been super cool in it. Everybody's been really nice, really generous, kind people, man, and to be able to answer questions and really get on more of a personal level is a lot. It's a really good thing. So I really think the Vaping Live with TJ Vapes is here to stay, man. So if you've been missing them, don't fret, dude. However, stay with the channel, man. I really urge you guys to. I never ask I never say, you know, I never ask for subscribers. I don't get too social. I'm not out there pushing this channel, alright? So there's really no way to kind of see my updates, like if I'm going to do one. So the best way to do it really is to just kind of stay with the videos, man. And I'll announce it. This last one was really spur of the moment. It's kind of like, fuck it, let's do it, man. Let's do it right now. Right now. And that's what we did. As a matter of fact, I believe I probably sat there for like 15 minutes before anybody even showed up. Shit was crazy, dude. Alright, cool, man. Yeah, so congratulations to John Moeller. He won a package of cotton bacon. I thought that was fun. It seems like every time somebody talks about the TV or or the bottle. This bottle is the biggest hit I could never even imagine. All right. So I'm gonna say this. As a matter of fact, I think I'm gonna write it in every description from here on out. You wouldn't believe the amount of questions I get about this bottle daily. Emails daily about this bottle. This bottle, alright, as you can see, it's been through the ringer. It's just a long bottle. I can't find the lid for it. Okay? It's just a long, oh, I think it holds 15 mils, guys. It's bigger than it looks, okay? Put it up next to the Hana here. Okay? It's pretty tall. It's very functional. I got it from Ghost Modder. If you go to I'll write it down here. Okay, if you go to this link right here, or this website right here, and order drip sticks, okay, that's what I did, man. I ordered drip sticks. I bought the custard. I got it. I vaped it, and I reused the bottle. Okay, I do know Vape Rev carries them for $2 a piece, but they're never in stock. Okay, if you live close to them, I bet they're in store though. I bet they have some in the store. I'm looking, man. I'm looking for those bottles. I'd like to have about 10 of those. That'd be nice to put all my dripping juices in, and even my K-Fun juices, right? Yeah, man. So I'm looking, dude. I'm looking. So there you go, guys. If you want one, that's the way to do it, dude. Okay. The Doge. Let's talk. Let's take it down low, man. Bullshitting for a minute, right? Root beer float. Here we go. Oh, man. Oh, wait. Yeah, that might be good. Let me see. Hey. Yeah, man, that's pretty good there. Back up a little bit. Here's the box, right? So the box similar to your IGO stuff. Let me pull it. Oh, maybe I had an IGO box here. Nope, right over there. I already got up. Alright, similar to that, it says, proudly presents the adventures of Doge Congra Vape. Okay, this is where I purchased my Congra Vape. Competition Doge RDA, massive dual Cyclops airflow channels, and highly functional cooling fins, designed by Congra Vape in California. Alright, get that a little closer so you can kind of check out the box. Okay, let's flip it around. You kind of have this. Same logo that's on the atomizer, which we'll get to here in a minute. Okay. Simple pull out of the sleeve here. Okay. And you have some more graphics on the inside, man. Okay. It's happening. Such cooling, many airflows. Wow. Oh, do tell me, Kate, why your tight draw and overheating can defeat the Doge RDA. Breathing intensifies. Whining increases. And this guy right here, he's a mischievous fellow. He's looking like Willy Wonka to me, man. Right? I think that might be Willy Wonka, man. Okay, you open it up. Nice, pretty firm padding. Firm foam padding, okay? And you'll be greeted with this, man. Here's your Doge. Pretty exciting moment here. Anytime you get a new product. Also on the other side, before we actually get directly to the atomizer, you get a bag of tricks, man, which is great, right? Bag of tricks, man. Okay, you have the ever famous small Phillips head there, a couple insulators, an additional center post. Check that out, guys. Isn't that great, man? Get closer. I don't know about you, that's pretty nice of them. Okay. Insulator, some O-rings, and some extra screws in there, guys. Oh, also in a copper pin there. Copper screw. Okay. Pretty good deal. Pop this back in here, dude. So we're pretty stoked right now. Okay. Here's the Doge. Now we're going to come really close. There we go. Doge RDA, okay? Obviously you have the dog logo there. It looks more like a cat to me, or a wolf. Is exactly what it looks like. What do you guys think? Okay. Immediately you're gonna notice this. Cooling fins, right? 8 of them. Very well done. I want you guys to know this is made in China, alright? To keep the cost down for the consumer. That's exactly why they did that. 8 cooling fins. Obviously, the design of this is to keep the heat down. Okay. Let me pull off this top piece, and like we always do, guys. We'll start from the top. Nice tight O-ring on there. Nice fit. Okay, so you're going to be greeted here with, I calipered this. It's 2.5 mils by 11 mils. Right? I didn't caliper this one. This is for single build. Okay, single coil. And again, massive. And I mean massive airflow. Remember how we were talking about the misfit needing airflow? Okay. These two are made for each other, in my opinion. Okay. Single O-ring holding it together, pretty much dead center of this piece right here. Now, as I spin this softly here, you can see how deep, see how long that is? See how deep that goes? I mean, that's a lot of stainless steel, guys. Okay? Takes an awful lot to get this thing heated up. We're going to talk a lot more on this top cap as we go on, okay? I'm going to go ahead and set that up to the side and show you the airflow control, as a matter of fact. So, the fit of this, pretty good. Pretty snug fit, alright? So, let's go ahead and spin this. Oh, that's not flush now. Give me just a second, guys. Now, the fit of this is really nice, so it just takes a little muscle to really get it down. I want to get down all the way to show you guys. That should be good enough there. Okay, so as we spin the airflow control, okay, that's for your single, okay, and you kind of have to leave it over here. Okay, you're going to probably think that that's off. Look, guys, I just want to make this very clear. See that? It's just not on all the way. Let me put it on all the way, man. That's bugging me. And I think we're good there. Yeah, now we're on. For the most part. Okay. So, with this airflow control, as you spin around for your, let's say you're going to build your single, alright? So here's your single airflow. You pretty much have to leave it there, okay? Because there's no air exposed here, because not much more after that. See that? Okay, so you can't really put it dead center. You got to kind of keep it to about there or over. Okay, and this seems to line up pretty well, guys. I mean, it's barely off. Okay, you can kind of see how there's a gap right here. See that? Okay, but as we spin it, okay, wide open, massive airflow. Now on this other side, you're gonna see. It doesn't matter where I put it, it is a little off. See that? It has a little edge there. Okay. On mine, that's what I have. Okay. It's just like that. It's always been like that. Okay. Airflow control is really good. Nice, stiff twisting of this, guys. It's not like loose and it's not too tight. So wherever you set it, it's gonna stay. Okay. Let's go ahead and pop this back off. Okay. And let's pull off the barrel here. Nice fit on the barrel. Here's the inside. Okay. Pretty clean punches in there, guys. No crispity crunchy in there. Okay. On the bottom, you have that little step there to really cover the whole atomizer, so it gives a nice, really clean look, really. Okay. It's a pretty stout little atomizer. It's not tall by any means. Compared to the cap itself, okay, it's pretty small, dude. Okay, let's go ahead and set that off to the side. The engraving's really nice on there. And now the base. Okay, base is going to remind you, I mean, if it hasn't already, a lot of the Tobe. Okay, cool thing about this atomizer, if you own a Tobe, everything's interchangeable. Okay. This is pretty much like a Tobe. Okay. Let's look at the negative post, for instance. Milled right into the deck. Okay. A very small base here, and you're gonna note there's no tab here. Nothing's in the way. There's nothing in here restricting airflow at all. Okay. This thing can handle pretty much any build you want to throw in it. Okay. For the most part. All right. Phillips head screws. The middle one's just a hair larger than the outer ones, as you can see. Copper center post. Okay. The eyelets. Let's talk eyelets. Let me grab Pinky here. Get them wide open. That way you guys can kind of see just how big they are. 22 millimeters, guys. Okay, so there you go. You know, not the biggest in the world, but I haven't had a problem just doing continuous builds in this. No problem at all. The center post and the negative post are the exact height going across, and same with the eyelets. Okay, pretty much the same height all the way through. I mean, maybe a hair in the middle is lower. Yeah, just a hair. Great screws on here for building on. You can build directly underneath these screws, no problem. As you can see, they have quite the ledge on them. The work on this, again, another $30 atomizer here, guys. Okay, not the best I've ever seen. By no means you're gonna see that ding in there, right there. Okay, that's from me. Okay, I've been putting in work on this thing, man. Okay, the bottom says "Wow" and the serial number 5610. Again, copper right there. It just barely protrudes out, which is fine with me. Okay, no problem there. And a very small 510. Very small. Not bad. Not bad. I'm happy with that. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much the base, guys. Dual O-rings. The O-rings are super tight on this. I have to use a little e-liquid on there. Really helps it get on there, though. Okay. That's pretty much the Doge. Okay. Pretty much a Tobe, right? I mean, it's taken some things from the Tobe. It's kind of borrowed, lended from here and there. But really, they just stepped it up a notch with the airflow. That copper center post is nice. You know, also to note, the center post, as you can see, is covering the insulator completely. That's going to protect it from melting, which is great, man. Let's throw it on the tenderfoot here. This stand you can get, if you go on Facebook and search tenderfoot, you'll find it. Let's back this up, man. Okay, so I'm going to start building my coils. 24 gauge Canthal. Where are ya? 24, 26, 24? 24. Okay, I got some 24 gauge here. Okay. Like that. Pull off 2 strips. We're obviously going to dual coil this today. Building this has been a dream, really. Okay. Also, let's pull out the micro screwdriver kit. Okay, we're going to be building around an 1/8 inch. This is equivalent to an 1/8 inch drill bit, guys. Okay, this is a #1 micro screwdriver. I'm going to do 10 wraps micro coil. Okay, nice tight wraps here, guys. And I'll show you after I wind it.
Coming up, a look inside their neighborhood goes as well as David expects.
It's a complete gut.
It's not going to be fabulous from top to bottom in your presence. It's just not.
Okay, we do a few minor touch-ins up here. There we go.
Do you want to see more from Lavender Listed?
And I'll show you guys after I'm done for sure.
.com/LavenderListed to see where are they now.
Plus before and after renovation pictures and insider facts.
Fairly tight, except for that first one. There we go. Let's do another one. Okay, another 10 wraps.
Could never taste sweeter.
I think we'll have made a decision. All new Lavender Listed, Monday at 9 on HGTV.
My name's Michael. I'm 55 years old, and I have diabetic nerve pain. The pain was terrible.
Okay.
My feet hurt so bad, it
There's-
felt like hot pins and needles coming from the inside out of my skin. When I did go see the doctor, and he prescribed Lyrica, it helped me.
It's known that diabetes
Okay.
damages nerves.
I'm just doing a little touch-up here, guys. Just getting my legs a little straighter than they are. They're looking pretty haggard.
Allergic reactions or suicidal thoughts or actions.
Not bad. That'll work.
If you have these,
Okay.
worsening depression or
Just get them as tight as you can on the first, guys. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect at first. Coils don't have to be pretty to work, guys. Okay? It just sets yourself up really well if you just get them nice and just get them as tight as you can on the first one. I'm gonna fix this one a little more. Okay. There we go. I'm just setting myself up for success right now, dude. Okay. So now let's take it back in. Okay. And we're gonna go ahead and start building it. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and thread in my first one. Okay. Leave it back. Okay, I'm gonna leave it back a little bit, and I'm gonna go ahead and thread in my second one. Now, when you get these like little leads like this, see how that is? Cut that off. Make it straight, man. Make your life a little easier, okay? Long end in first.
Flabbergasted when creamed a $300 cream. For about $30, the generous Fiber Sulfur Cream hydrates better than over 15 of America's most expensive.
And then just go ahead and add your second one. Now, what I'm doing here is for personal preference for me. I want the wires. Maybe I can lift this up and show you. See on the second, let me see if I can get that in there. The wires are laying next to each other in the center post, okay? So, yeah, it's not going to show. See that? See how they're right next to each other, not on top of each other? That's what I kind of shoot for when I'm building, guys. Do you have to? No. But I just do. So I want even spacing here because I want to get these to as much as I can towards the middle that I can. So they seem pretty evenly spaced right there, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slowly tighten down the center one just till I feel it snug up. Okay? And now I'm going to go ahead and really kind of play with it. Okay, I'm going to loosen it up, and I'm going to move it back. And just take your time on this step, because you want to be able to push these over. That looks pretty good. Okay, now I kind of have them where I want them. Right, now you can really see how they're right next to each other right there. Okay, now I kind of have them where I want them, pretty evenly spaced. I'm going to go ahead and hold my finger on this coil right here. Hold it down, and I'm going to tighten up this one. And as I feel this, as I tighten down the screw, you're going to feel the coil want to move towards that post. Hold your finger stiff. Don't let it move over there. Okay? You want to stay right where you left it. Okay? Go the other one. Hold it on. Okay? Now, I just have these barely snugged up. Literally, barely, right? So here's what I'm going to do. Before I go any further, I'm going to lift up my leads. Okay. Now I'm going to go through and I'm going to do some adjusting. I'm going to take this. Okay. I'm going to lift it up. Okay. That looks pretty good. I'm kind of happy where that's sitting. And I'm going to do the same with this one. Go in. Aha. That one needs to go in just a hair more. Okay. So I know my finger's in the way, guys. I'm just going to loosen this up. I'm going to bring in this coil a little further. Even spacing's pretty critical right here. That looks good right there. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and hold that right there. Tighten down slowly. Good. Good. Okay. That looks pretty good. I'm pretty. See how the spacing is. It's not bad. You know what? For the sake of time, dude, I'm gonna fix it. Doesn't matter. We're in no hurry here.
You don't have an office space. Tell yourself, I do not have an office space. Just say, I do not have an office space.
I do not have an office space, and I do not want this office space.
Here you have bathroom number 1 of 2 on this level.
If this is the one that the boys would use, this is perfect for them.
Perfect. Yeah, grass, yes.
Okay. Good. think we're good now, guys. That's good. Okay, now I'm going to snug these down just a little more to really hold them in place, because now is where I'm going to do a few adjustments. I'm going to go ahead and put in my screwdriver, and I'm going to push this towards the center. Use some muscle here. There we go. Yeah, I'm really happy with that. You're not going to get it perfectly in the center, okay? But I'm happy with that. Okay? Let's do the other one here. Pull this all up, get those leads out of your way. Okay? So basically what I'm doing is I'm flattening them out, and then I'm pushing it towards the center. That's great, man. Let's go ahead and give it another tighten here. Good. Now with the Doge, I have just kind of, with the screws, I've broken the wire in the eyelets. So be wary of that, okay? Get it tight enough to where the ohmmeter doesn't jump around, and that they're not going to back out on you. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just kind of leave those leads where they are. Get a good clean cut on there. I'm going to cut it and hold it at the same time. Okay? Keep it off your toes, man. You don't want this stuff jamming into your foot. Just like that. And just like that. Okay? So we got everything pretty snipped, okay? And that's kind of where we're sitting. I'm really happy with this, guys. We're definitely not done, though. Okay? Let's go ahead. One more little tighten. Good. 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 Okay? Now I'm going to go ahead and I want to make sure that these coils are level. Okay? Can I use a screwdriver as a leveler? See that? It's going to go up just a little bit. I'm going to do one more little push. And I want you to note where the height of my coils are. That's playing an important role here. Okay. Again, you can stick it in, you can kind of see at the angle it's sitting, see how it's kind of down, that angle that one way. Just kind of push it until you want it level. Looks pretty good. I need to take like a file to this screwdriver because it kind of catches on a couple of the edges. Like on the screwdriver, it kind of catches on there, you know. Double check. Okay, good. I'm pretty happy with that. So they're pretty flat, right? Do you see the height? Let me see if I can get that level. There we go. See how they're the same height? That's exactly what you want, dude. Like as you look through there, you can kind of see that the coils are the same height. That's important. And you want them just under the top of that center post, guys. Okay? Pretty much just above the eyelets. And I'll show you why in a minute here. Okay, just make it level. Right there's level. See how it goes right through? Perfect. That's great. I'm really happy with that. Now on the top, even spacing, and then push towards the center. Okay? That's what I'm looking for, man. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take this, and there's where I clipped the leads, and I'm just going to push them against the post. Like that. Okay? Hopefully you guys can see this right here. Actually, I'm going to clip that a little further, guys. There we go. Okay, there's like a little burr in there. I'm going to take this, try and get it in the shot, and I'm just going to push it up. Oh my. I'm trying to keep it in the shot for you guys. There we go. Just push everything up against the post. Everything's up against it. Good. Let's measure it, guys. Green one took a dump on me. Terrible. Oh, good. Good. 0.45, guys. Alright, that's 24 gauge Canthal, 10 wraps. Which is very interesting to me because it usually comes out just above 0.3, but that was with my green one. Oh, 0.45, guys. Okay. Good. Let's go ahead and back it up just a hair here. Again, we're using my box mod here. Let's take off this one. Throw it on there. And we're gonna go ahead and set our coils, right? So setting the coils, really what that does is it puts heat on the coils. It's gonna help them to withstand the wicking process, alright? It's going to make the coils stiffer. So when you pull your wick through, it's not going to be jerking around on the coils, right? And really messing up the work that you've been putting into them to get them to work right. That's what we're going to do, man. We're going to set them by pulsing the button. Push. Okay. Pinch. Light pinch. Got some hot legs over here, so I'm just going to come over here. Pinch. Okay. Light pinches, guys.
I have a cold. I took NyQuil, but I'm still stuffed up.
NyQuil Cold and Flu Liquid Gels don't let stuff your nose.
Really?
Alka-Seltzer Plus Night rushes relief to 8 symptoms of a full-blown cold, including...
Want a nice micro coil here. Sorry about that, guys.
Thanks.
Anytime.
And when you get a couple that are glowing kind of weird, see how there's a couple on there glowing all weird? We strum these out. There we go. That's good. I'm happy with that. Okay. Somebody asked me to kind of explain strumming. It's just a nice little technique. When you're having trouble and when you're having troubles with your coils, right? Let me back this up a little bit. Let's say they're not glowing evenly, they're doing this or doing that. When you strum them, I think it agitates the coil a little bit, and it really bumps out all the hot spots. I think it's a great technique to use. Sometimes when pinching doesn't work, all you need to do is just give it a strum, right? Like one time I had actually a few times when you're just sitting there vaping away in your build and you're like, man, it's just not hitting like it used to. Take like a pair of tweezers or a pick or something and strum those coils a couple times with your cotton juice and everything. And just go and then hit it. It's dramatic, man. Right? It just works as you saw right there. As you can see, it's great. Right? Cool. I might have to do a little, let me do a little adjustment here, guys. Okay, because now we are going to wick it. See how it's kind of loose, microcoil? I want it tight. And what I mean by tight is just what you see. You can still kind of see through it, right? There's gaps in there and stuff like that. Nice, it's good. I know, I'm all over the place. Okay, let's use I'll use this cotton out of my hot wires. Okay, cotton ball, back it up. Cotton ball here. You guys have seen this before. But wicking this thing. Okay. Wicking this thing is a whole nother story. I think I'm gonna go with this piece right here. I pretty much took the best piece out of this cotton. Okay? I'm going to take it and I'm gonna rip that off too. Throw that away. Okay. So pretty much the best piece out of this. Most of the fibers are going in the same direction. I'm gonna take that and I'm just gonna kind of rip that in half. Just do the best you can, right in the middle. Okay? Okay. I got it sitting here on this, and I'm going to use the Maestro Vapes method, and I'm just going to just nice and easy. Okay? But I'm not going to go like this and roll it. I'm just keeping it going in one direction. Okay? And as you do it, you can see it's starting to really form a nice, snug-looking tube of really fluffy cotton. This is a great method, Maestro. Thank you for sharing it with us, man. So, I'm kind of happy with that right there. Okay, pull this off. Okay. And I want to show this up close. See that? See how fluffy it is? It's beautiful, man. So when I was rolling it back like that on itself, remember, just in one direction, whether it's this way or this way, but never back and forth like this, it compresses itself. It's a very airy way to do it. Okay. I got a little cotton giblet on the end of this. Clip that off. Okay, let's pull it in, man. I'll show you how I can wick in this. Okay, so I'm just gonna take it, try and keep it right there. Through. Okay. I'm gonna take this end and I'm just gonna kind of tug it this way as I pull through. See that? So tug and pull. What am I feeling for? Right there. I felt it fill the coil. That's all you need. Alright? Back it up, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to clip it right with the base almost. Right there. Pretty close. Maybe what? 2 mils off or so? Okay. Let's turn it around and I'll show you one more time. Okay. One more time here. So I'm going to stick it through just so I can grab it. Okay. Okay. Now I'm pulling this way as I pull. See that? And I'm going to pull it until it fills it nicely. You'll feel it. Right there. Beautiful, man. I'm happy with that. We'll back it up. And just try and keep it even with the other one. Same amount of cotton on both sides if you can, man. Just do the best you can on that. And that's kind of what we're looking at, dude. Okay? Giblet right there as well.
It's a good thing that Robin and Kelly's blended family.
I'm gonna do a little haircut here. Okay. That's what we're looking at, man. There we go. Okay. Nice and fluffy. Okay. So next up, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a pick. Okay. These are really great to have in your box, man. Anyone really will do. I'm just really partial to this straight one. If you're gonna get any one, I would recommend the straight one. You can build on these things, you know, strum coils like you saw. Okay, so I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take the cotton right here. I'm gonna push it against the base. Okay, just push it against the base. And I'm gonna lift up, and I'm gonna tuck it under. Okay. What am I doing? My goal on this really is to have cotton underneath the coil, but still leaving a pocket there. Okay? I'm maximizing the airflow on the Doge. I'm gonna repeat on this side, guys. Just take it on the bottom of the cotton there, push it against the base, and then push it up and in. This may look very familiar to you guys if you guys watch Maestro Vapes, man. This is a great little technique. Move that cotton out of the way real quick. I almost want to switch to my other pick, but okay. That's kind of what we're looking at, and I'll show you guys the finished product. Like, I want cotton underneath there, but I want it so fluffy and light that air can still pass through. See that? See how there's cotton underneath there, but air can still pass through there? Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm looking for, man, on both sides. Okay, same thing. I'm just going to take it, push it down against the base, up and under. Keeping it fluffy. I'm trying not to compress the cotton at any time. Alright? Push that kind of back. Yeah, that's great, man. I'm really happy with this build. 0.4 ohms. On my green one, I always read 0.3, right? Just above 0.3. So, just goes to show, man. Do we ever really know? Okay? Again, I'm just kind of manipulating this cotton to be there, but not there. Hopefully that makes sense. And I'll show you what I did on this side. It's going to look pretty much the same. Okay? You can see the copper through there, but barely. Air can still travel through there, but there's cotton underneath it. Alright? And that's kind of the finished build, guys. Okay.
This makes a perfect office space.
I've got nothing to complain about.
Just like that, man.
And here you have one of the 2 bathrooms.
Like that. So I'm going to take my fingers and just kind of a soft little pinch to make sure everything's on the inside. Like right there, it's not. Everything's on the inside of the deck. Because I don't want this cotton to catch on the side of our barrel, right? Which we're going to put on there right now. Okay, we're going to line up our airflow holes here. Try and get as centered as possible. Take this off. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I don't want to hit the coils when I pull this off. Good. Okay. I want the airflow holes to be directly in front of it as much as possible.
This house is listed at $830,000. Wow.
That's pretty good right there. Okay. Let me show you what I did here, guys. Okay. Pretty close. And do you see how the cotton's kind of going towards those airflow holes? I'm going to push those away from those holes, guys. I don't want that near those holes at all. But pretty centered. Okay. Let me put it on all the way and I'll show you why it was so important to get those coils at that height. Okay.
This really strikes a chord in how we live.
But a new day has arrived, and designer Hillary's team is not done yet. All the trades are on schedule and reaching for the finish line. Out front,
I'm gonna put some e-juice on there.
to anchor the entire facade. Down in the basement, all the rooms have been primed.
Gonna have to put a little e-liquid on there.
In the laundry and master bathroom, heated floors will keep Robin's toes warm year-round. The shower stall is being grouted.
Wipe that up.
Mosaic design with white subway tile creates a bold contrast.
Okay. Hopefully this will go on a little better for me now.
It is installed in the living area.
Sorry guys, it's just a really tight fit, and I like that. Like, that doesn't bother me at all.
Comfortable living.
Let's get it back to where we want it.
Coming up,
There.
a complete basement transformation awaits Robin and Kelly. Hillary's done what she
Much
can to
better.
change how they live, but David's shown them where they can live with twice as much space. Robin and Kelly will soon decide to love it or list it.
Okay. Just remember, this one's mine, and it's a nice tight fit. I wouldn't want it any other way. Like, I have no problem doing this. Like, I don't ever want my barrel to pop off. So I'm happy about it. If you guys would not like that, keep it in mind, man. Let's take it back down. Because now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to move this cotton out of the way. Okay, I'm just going to take it and just drag it back gently. Just get it out of the way.
And for dark marks, age spots, and even sun damage, you'll love the Dark Spot Corrector.
The dark spots that I've had from acne, it's like going away. My skin looks amazing.
Proactive Plus is
Okay, mining the coils. I don't want to touch the coils because I know they're glowing evenly, right? I don't want to be jamming into these and like just kind of poking and prodding on this, because if you hit them, it could mess it all up. Oh, who's that? Hey, Ryan. I'm actually right in the middle of an interview, like you're literally on the video, brother. Or not interview, review. And I don't edit. I don't edit. Oh yeah, yeah, I don't edit my videos, so you're in it, bro. Okay, you want... Okay, I'm gonna put you on speaker. Say hi to the people, Ryan.
What's up, everybody?
Yeah, dude.
Hold on one second, let me get this on the show.
Yeah,
what's up? Alright, man, I'll let you get back to your shit.
Yeah, but their size is just the beginning.
Stoked.
Even though they're huge. Yeah. Sure, but they can change the
Yep.
way you see the world.
Oh, good, man. Yeah, I'll definitely call you, buddy.
They can improve your health.
But
They're the biggest, most powerful iPhones ever made.
okay, cool, man. So that was kind of fun, right? Okay, good. Ryan. I think that was the first phone call I've ever taken. I actually I've ever had during a review, so I had to take it. So now I really want you to see. I really push those away. See that? That's what you want to see, guys. I'm really happy with this build. Cool. Let's vape this sucker. Alright. Now, top cap goes on. Let's talk about the top cap, guys. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. While it does keep the heat down, which is great, I believe it gives it a different vape. If you want a more flavorful vape, I would leave this on. Alright, for me, I don't know. It does look super slick on there. Now, if you've seen the pictures of this, and as you can see, it won't really, yeah. It's just, I don't know. It just gives the vape, it just totally changes the vape. And we're going to do vape at 2 different styles today, okay? This is one style, okay? And the other style is with Mink Machine. Alright, let me go ahead and put this in. This is a Mink Machine drip tip here. This is their friction fit. And as you can see, it doesn't fit. Now you're probably wondering, well, Trevor, that's a bad drip tip. No, it's not. Hardly anything fits in this. Look at this. This is my Plume Veil Aethertech, not Plume Veil, my Aethertech drip tip. I believe it was made for the Plume Veil, I'm not sure. Won't go in. See that? Won't go in, guys. Okay? It's not the drip tips, guys. Nothing fits in there, so I just tailpipe it. Right? Not this guy. Look at this. This guy won't even go in there. Focus. See that? Guys, hopefully you didn't want to see me vape this, because I'm not going to. For me, it just doesn't work for me, guys. It just doesnn't. Okay? I'm going to pull my cotton back just a hair more. Also, the thickness of this right here really drags your cotton down with it. As you push it down, it's going to push down your cotton as well. I'm going to use this. This is not chuff enough. This is a Mink Machine drip tip. I'm going to pop that in. Okay. Pressure fit. Beautiful. And that's the finished look. This is how I like to use it, guys. Okay? Reason being, remember how high we put those coils? Look where they're sitting, guys. Okay? So keep that in mind when you're building this. The way they design this with the deck is there's no airflow restriction at all, okay? So really the trick to getting the most out of this atomizer is coil placement, guys, alright? And that's where you want them. You want to be hitting it either from underneath or dead in the middle, and this is where I've been liking it, right there. Bam. Okay, oh, and review coming up on this Mink Machine, on some Mink Machine products, guys. Great company. Some of the best customer service I've ever come across in vaping. Actually, probably the best I've ever had. Dude, it's so close. Like, it's that good, man. Let's juice it up. And that's the finished look on the box, man. Alright? So if you have a... If you have a series box, right, you're kind of looking for a good build. I really believe in this build. I think you'll like it. I think it'll, I think it'll perform well for you, man. Alright. So the top cap, I know I'm going to get a lot of questions about that. You're going to be like, well, I'll do this. Most of my drip tips don't fit it, fit in it. It does have that conical shape in it, okay? Think taupe, guys. Think toe with a few tweaks, okay? I love the fin idea. I think it's a great idea. I think with the height of this top cap and the thickness of that metal and the way it vapes, it just changes it for me, alright? I really prefer, there's chuff enough drip tops, like this one's from Mink Machine, fits it beautifully, okay? on this one. This one came from the Vaping Walrus. Okay, this one is like $5 or something like that. It's cheap. Okay, I'd really urge you guys to consider getting one of these if you're gonna get a Doge. Alright, now that's just personal preference, guys. You may love this drip top or this top piece. Okay, you may love it. Just for me, however, it's just not there, man. Okay.
The kitchen, front entry, and the rest of the house remains unchanged.
Okay, I think we're pretty juicy. Let's see how it's working out, man.
House nearby it's not fully open concept and required some updates.
Good stuff, man.
Overall, but the asking price is above budget.
Good stuff. I've been getting hit up a lot about this build.
Okay, well, here's what I have to say about that.
Are you surprised how easy? Pretty easy build. When I do builds on here, just because the video is really long, a lot of people think it takes that long to build a coil like this. It doesn't take that long, guys. Once you do it, you got it, man. Okay? Remember, coil placement is super important in the Doge, man. Okay? I believe in that. It's just really important. It's really important in every atomizer, but especially the Doge. It's very easy to keep that coil too low when you just try and build it like your normal, traditional dripping atomizer, right? You just take it and you build it, and you're like, oh, that'll be good, right? And you'll find out the airflow is just going to come and just nick the top of that coil, okay? Here's your coil. You want your airflow to be hitting it dead on, from underneath, so it can go up, surround it, and then up to the mouthpiece, okay? You just want to pocket there, but you don't want to hit it from right here, okay? It's just going to kind of skim the top. It's going to still work good, but if you're trying to get the most out of that build, I really believe, keep them up there, okay? And hopefully this video can be a reference down the road, man, if you get one. Price is right. A lot of affordable stuff lately. I'm really stoked on that, man.
Former girlfriend lasted that relationship.
I've lived in this house for 13 or 8 years.
It just goes on and on, man.
He's committed to Krista.
I want to thank each and every one of you guys for joining me today, man. It was such a blast hanging out. I bet this is a long one. I don't really have a time on this, so it doesn't really tell me how long we've been going at it. But trying to think, what are you guys gonna ask me about it? 24 gauge Canthal, 10 wraps, 1/8 inch drill bit. Alright? Why the larger diameter? Higher ohms. Okay, I wanted a higher ohm set there. Larger diameter coils take longer to heat up. Alright? Than smaller. Okay? Keep that in mind when you're building, man. Keep that in mind. Alright? Cool. I think that's it. Mink Machine. Check them out on Facebook, man. Just search Mink Machine, you'll find them. Let's end this. Review coming soon on that. Let's end this. If you have any questions whatsoever, you can email me at tjvapingreviews@aol.com. I may get rid of the email soon, though. But for now, feel free to email me. If I do get rid of it, you guys will be the first to know. What else? That's it. Let's end this, guys.
I don't know why he loves this
Classic.
house.
Honestly, the area is so nice around us, being surrounded by trees, and my property within the last 10 years has now fallen under the green belt, which means there will be no development in this area for years to come.
I never liked this house. It really was a bachelor pad when I moved in here.
I have made some changes to kind of update this and